in the last 11 Boston goals.
And I would think if you can contain this line a little bit, it goes a long way into winning a hockey game.
Henry Jokiharju hits the post with a shot from the blue line. There was traffic. Keisher wins the draw. Here's Luke Hughes. Jesper Bratt fires, and Jeremy Swayman makes his second save of the early going. Hasn't quite panned out the way the Bruins hoped when they brought him over with a big deal. Lindholm to the blue line. Zadorov shot save. Markstrom is first of the night. That changed directions on the way through. Devils go to the power play, brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health. Devils third in the league on the man advantage this year. Luke Hughes fires away, and there's a save for Jeremy Swayman.
Also have some success on the power play, feel good going into the playoffs.
Luke Hughes pulls the trigger. Swayman makes the save. Rebound still free in front, poked around and rolls away. Sprong shoots, blocked by Beecher. Sprong feeds to Tari, gets it back. Sprong shoots, and it goes wide.
Oh, that was a good little change-up by Sprong. He had to do everything just to get that shot through.
Sprong's got it again. He feeds it across, looking for Palat. 20 seconds left on the power play. Mason works inside, pounds toward the front. Swayman makes the first save, and then he covers. 5 shots on that Devils power play. Lauk goes out of the box. Haula fires away, and Swayman makes another save. Bruins bring it the other way with speed. Lysell to Middlestat on the outside. Nice pass. Zadorov shoots, and Markey flashes the leather.
Really bear down against this line. I mean, Geekie having a great year as well for the Bruins, but Pastrnak, we talked about him.
Pastrnak intercepts here. He fires and he scores. David Pastrnak scores his 41st of the year. He has a hand in 12 straight Boston goals, and it is 1-0 Bruins.
Luke Hughes ends up, well, you know what? It was Bratt. Excuse me. Hughes does get it up to Bratt. Jesper Bratt, who we know has played terrific, makes a mistake here. And Pastrnak, anticipation, reads the play perfectly, gloves it down, and one of the best pure snipers.
And then it missed the hard-charging Lindholm looking for the puck on the back post. Pasternak's got it again, feeds it across. Callahan shoots, he scores! Michael Callahan's first NHL goal has the Bruins up 2-0.
Been out there for quite some time, Bill and Bryce, and Pastrnak again is the catalyst. He finds a seam pass, he gets it right through, then it goes back to Callahan. This wrist shot, seeing eye shot, gets a lot on it, but I think Markey's screen there.
Dawson Mercer finds this one, turning shot, he missed just wide of Swayman. Luke Hughes had it, lost it. It's a 2-on-1 going the other way. It's Lauko who's got it, he shoots, he scores! Jacob Lauko fires it in, and the Bruins lead 3-0.
Does he have 40 goals? Holy cow.
Yeah, what a shot there.
He has 4, Bryce.
I know, I was just...
I know.
Yeah, wow.
That puck comes around the boards, and it takes a funny carom on Luke Hughes, who thought he was going to have time to corral that puck. It ended up going through his skates. It bounced off something in the boards, and, you know, sometimes that happens. It was tricky, but the Bruins have made the Devils pay. This is a blistering wrist shot, top shelf, far side. That puck goes on in. You notice that? And he just...
Middlestat walked into the slot, had his stick tied up. Zaka backhands it to the blue line. Peak settles it here. Sharp angle shot from low rise off the outside of the post. Keisher will hold it up top. Takes the pass from Brad. Keisher down low. Sprong backdoor score! Stephen Mason puts it in, and the Devils are within 2.
And with the extra attack, a really good job of moving that puck around, interchanging lanes, and Sprong goes hard to the net. And he's able to backhand this pass right to Stephen Mason. He has an easy one to get the Devils on the board, and I think this one could really get them going here, Bill, down 3-1.
It's a career-high 40.
Rightly so, like Spronger, he's been noticeable this game, right? Even though he hadn't produced a point or a goal, he's been getting pucks on net. He's been playing with pace.
Hall, a turning shot, bounces in! Bang, bang! 2 quick goals, and the Devils are
The Devils get 2 quick ones. You see Meyer creates a turnover with the quick stick. And you see this shot. And it goes over Swayman. It's Eric Halla.
But it bounces off Timo Meier and in. So it's Meier's 10th goal since March 1st. Joe Sacco-Dano's going to take a timeout here for Boston.
Yeah, you see Timo Meier in front. Good look there, Bill, as Meier.
Pass from Halla to Meier, missed him. Here's a high chip out to the neutral zone. Zacha slides it across. Vinny Lettieri's got speed, and Jacob Markstrom comes up big with the glove.
And he seems in motion, always gets himself open.
It's about getting lost in coverage, using that motion, right? Not just standing in one spot, and it makes it tough.
That deflects from the blue line and goes in. Casey Mittelstadt just threw it softly. Bodies were crossing in front of Markstrom. It hit one of them and goes in to put Boston ahead 4-2.
Pretty fortunate here for the Bruins, and the Devils end up giving another goal with under a minute left in this game. They did it in the first period and now here, but this is just Casey Mittelstadt spinning around and just firing it toward the net.
It goes off a Casey stick.
It goes off a Casey stick. Did it hit anything else? And then it...
Here's Stefan Nason carrying it over. Nason scored his 21st goal, his 40th point of the year. First time in his career he's hit the 40-point mark. Sent to the front, and Dawson Mercer and Jeremy Swayman's alert.
Swayman had to make a nice save. There's Nason, heavy on the forecheck. Brad as well. They create a turnover right there. You see the backhand as he tries to go far side, and Nason does a great job along with Brad as creating that chance, and there's Swayman stays sealed to the ice there, though.
Geekie at the circle. Rat shadowing him. Jadorov shoots. That's deflected wide. Now it's Pasternak. Turning it back to the front, and Geekie bangs it in.
Wow.
David Pasternak to Morgan Geekie, and the Bruins reclaim a 3-goal lead.
This is an absolute ridiculous no-look pass as he spins around off the half wall from Pasternak. Is brought to you by your local Ford stores. And you watch Pasternak, he knows exactly right away, spins to the forehand, puck was on his backhand, and he puts it right through the legs of Lindholm, right on the stick of Geekie, and that's an easy one.
You just can't have that.
Hey, Bryce, I was going to say, look, it's bad coverage. There's been a lot of that for the Devils here tonight, but you could probably put the puck.
There's number 6 after the rebound. Fraser Minton has his first Bruins goal, and it's 6-2.
This is getting ugly now, but also the young defenseman with his first goal, Michael Callahan. So now it's getting ugly. 6-2 Bruins. They played a good game, but I was going to say, Bryce, with the bad coverage on the Geekie goal, there's another giveaway though. Turnover. Devils just don't execute a pass. The shot from the point is stopped by Markstrom, but the rebound.
So you've had guys like Curtis Lazar, Nate Bastian scratched out of the lineup for a while, Shimon Nemitz out of the lineup the last couple. Be interesting to see what kind of changes might be made into Friday as the Devils try to find the right combinations heading to the playoffs. Koepke makes it 7-2 as he accelerates in and scores. Cole Koepke's 10th of the year.
Oh boy, I mean, when it rains, it pours, and step quicker all over the ice. And Koepke's the recipient there. Luke Hughes just can't control that puck as he whiffs on a backhand pass, doesn't get enough of it over to Pesce. And Koepke does a really good job of shielding off both Luke Hughes and Brett Pesce and chipping it past Markstrom. So, you know, it's been tough. This has been a tough night. The Bruins have earned everything they've gotten.
Win streak's going to stop at 3 here with Boston up 7-2.
I'm glad you explained that, not me, Bill. That was a little bit of a mouthful.
Oh, another turnover late, and Lettieri couldn't put it home. Devils next in action on Friday against Pittsburgh. Boston builds the early 3-0 lead, then scores 4 unanswered at the end, and the Bruins have won 2 of 3 as they take down the Devils 7-2.